What's up, guys? Last time you saw this, if we can remember, cage wasn't painted, the floor, we even did the engine bay now, man. So far, J to K project, she getting there, man. Engine bay came out pretty sweet. These bars, those right there, I got a little bit more white. They're gonna get hit. Remember, if you guys, if I didn't say it, the whole cage is gonna be red, like a dark red. So I needed to get some paint on it. It was all bare metal. Same with the bay. There was a bunch of bare metal. We got the bracket. We got the bracket welded. I'm gonna put some bolts in there, just to hold in, give it more strength. Even same one with this one. This one got welded, but I could put the bolts back in. Over here, what you see, we're gonna be putting back the ASP. We got the plate, the K series, and then with the CNC staging. Of course, you can see all my hard lines. The only soft line that I have is the one that runs through my passenger, on my driver's side. That's the one for the clutch line tuck, but we'll get more into that later on. But I still need one thing I wanted to see if you guys, I'm thinking about painting the traction bar. I want to paint it white, and then I'm thinking of painting the weight bars white because, like I said, the cage is gonna be dark red. I want to make the bars dark red, those dark red. Even I'm gonna be running. I have a brand new bumper support, but I'm gonna run that one. It's gonna be painted gloss black, but in the future, it's gonna be removable. I'm gonna repair these edges. I'm gonna put what are they? Rivet nuts. And everything's gonna be removable. That bumper support, the only reason I like it, if I'm at the track, I could remove everything nice and quick. But that's the plans. Over here, a bunch of other stuff. We got my Magnus clutch valve. Of course, we're gonna start putting some stuff back together. Of course, I'm only gonna be probably using my fuel filter, and the rest, I'm gonna make the ones just from the tank out over there to my pump. I think the pump, I'm gonna be just running a Bosch pump or Deechworks. I'm gonna be running a Deechworks 350 inline. Later on, there's other plans for the fuel system, but for right now, we're just gonna be running Deechworks, inline. That's good for this motor. I'm only gonna be running it on stock injectors off 91, and then it might have a wet kit for nitrous. But other than that, it's gonna be all stock, guys. Just until I can build some funds back. But yeah, let's go on. Of course, I have the K-tune plate for the shifter cables. We'll put that back on right now. I'll make another video with everything on. Let's see. Of course, my pedal assembly. I need to get some sensors back on, just because I know on AEM, I know the way I want to launch this. I want to be able to have the sensors, for the clutch, brake. Let's see what else. I have my Hush. If you guys don't know about badass, brake booster kits, this car, if you guys know, it has a parachute for the back. I'm only gonna be running the brake system off, like from brake pedal. That's only gonna be going to the front wheels. The rear, this one, the CNC, since it has a reservoir, this only controls rear. So that's just gonna be for my staging. Yeah, I'll help out. It's an all motor car. I'm not gonna be trapping so fast. If I feel once it's on spray, if I'm trapping about like close to 140 and everything, then I'll be like, all right, I'll put the fucking chute on. The car does have everything to run a chute. It has a chute bar. You know, I have everything. But we ain't gonna go that fast. I don't think so. Let's hope. Later. And then I have my key-tune shifter. This shit never gave me problems. Never. It's the best one. I even ran cables with OEM bushings. Everything. You know, these things are so good that I never even bothered about changing them. I only ran the shifter springs inside on the shifter mechanism. I only ran springs on them, and that's all you got to do on K, I think. You know, I am gonna put, of course, I'm gonna get the shifter springs on this one. I have my transmission down here, guys. I haven't built it. I have all my gear set over there, but we got LSD now, so it's gonna be EP3 stock gear set. I'm not gonna run a cuff, anything. It has a, for the fucking diff, if I remember, I believe it's a, fuck, what is it? It's a Blocks. I think it's a Blocks LSD, or it's one of the cheap ass ones. But it's working. It was a customer of mine. It ran good. I've seen the car. So we're gonna run it. Fuck it. So we're running that diff. I'll figure out about the diff. I don't know if it's Blocks. It's one of the cheap ass ones, but it's working, man. But yeah, tonight I'm gonna throw it up on some jack stands. I'm gonna start assembling all my brake lines back in, put my shifter box, put all my everything that you see on the table. I'm gonna kind of put it back on. We're still waiting for parts, guys, for the motor. I'm gonna put my Lexan back on too. I'm gonna put them back on, and I'm gonna put the little spacers. I'm gonna try to seal it. The car's gonna get buffed. I know I got overspray. This car hasn't been buffed or cut, and it has a good paint job on it. So I'm gonna try to bring back the white on it. Of course, the bumper, all that shit. Even the fenders are kind of beat up. Even the hood. I'll worry about painting that shit later on. I'll wrap it, man. We'll figure it out. But also, it might. I think my bro, you know, G-Tune. We need the door, but G-Tune. I think he might be letting me use his rear trailing arms. He's gonna let me use the FCS. You know, the extended. I have OEM right now with brand new bushings and shit like that. But I think my bro might let me use this fucking FCS shit. We might drop a little bit more pounds on it. And we're gonna let her eat, guys. You know, I'm gonna get to work right now. Start putting this bitch back together. You know, I have to build the transmission. I need to do a few more things on the long block. I'm waiting on parts. I have axles, everything. I'm gonna use 32 millimeter hubs, OEM shit. They're Integra GSR spindles, but using 32 millimeter axles. I'm using RSX, or I think it's EP3 base. I'm using left and right. I'm gonna use the same shit what this had before, the ones I was running on my K24. I'm gonna use the same fucking axles and on a twin disc, you know, bitch is gonna hook, man. I think it's gonna do good. Shit, I don't even have to drive it no more, man. If you don't know what this is, shit, you don't even have to drive them no more with that. You just let the fucking car do the fucking work and the ECU. But keep you guys updated. Comment if you guys want that traction bar, if we're gonna go white. And, you know, I know this is gonna go white, but maybe let's do the traction bar white. Let's do the weight bars white. Later on, I want to get a tubular radiator support, and I'll do that bitch white too. But later on, when it goes back, I'm gonna redo the whole car, nice, brand new 2000 Champ White, and I'm gonna do all the white that you see, like the bars and shit. That's gonna be a dark red. So if this is white, traction bar, weight bars, those are gonna be dark red. Shit, maybe I might even pull out the subframe. I think that shit will look good dark red. You guys give me some input and let me know what you guys think about it, man. If you guys need help on like links for parts, companies who are helping me out on it, comment or just follow my Facebook profile, we'll keep in touch, fellas.